what you talking about. Let's do something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less. Say less. Talking's only slowing us down. Say less.
I'm a gentleman, baby, and a dog with a bite.
Just a little ways east from the nation's political arena. We're in a much different type of arena here. Northwest Stadium in Landover, Maryland. Matt Gay now ready to get this one started. And we're off and running from Landover. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Go! This drive will begin with Hubbard. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Second down now, 7 to go. Out of the gun, Young gets everything he has under this throw. He's got it at the 30. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take a lead right away. Matthew Wright for the point after. Oh, and it's no good. Just his second missed extra point of this season. And they failed to tack one onto that touchdown. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
Now a give running right. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Check go.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Here we go.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
70 Ranger. Hup.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Galloping inside the 40. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders finish off their opening drive. Dangerous route to have to defend, Brock. A lot of running backs are so good at sneaking behind defenders running that pattern.
And if you're going to find your back for a touchdown, Kate, this is the first route you'd expect. Get him a favorable matchup. This guy can flat out move. Send him out there, stress that coverage, and he'll deliver for 6.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders literally run up that opening touchdown drive, as they take a 7-6 lead here. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Young working from the gun. Throw is there for Ja'Tavion Sanders. And he takes this out after crossing the 45. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. 1st and 10, it's Hubbard. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commanders territory. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
They put a receiver in motion right. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Yeah, it's just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
Here we go, shot.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Shotgun snap now to Young. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Go.
Running with Hubbard out of the gun. He's got a gain of 6 there. Ricky Luvu there for the tackle. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. If you run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Hubbard hauls it in. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Tackled on the play by the rookie out of Ole Miss.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. He has the first over the middle. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
To the air on 1st down, Young. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the 1st quarter. We've got a close one here. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Ready to go with the 2nd quarter. It's Panthers football. They have 2nd down behind the sticks.
18, pioneer. Buffalo 18. Check go.
Another try following the sack. Escapes the pocket. That pass complete to McMillan. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. Throw complete to Thielen. Now touching down a couple of yards away from that marker.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
It's 1st downs like that, Kate, just with the toughness of these receivers, that I can't help but think about some old school dudes. These playbooks have evolved so much in the NFL. Can you imagine some of the physical receivers back in the day and how badly they would have loved playing the systems like this, but just find a way time and again to put the ball in their hands.
3 yards on the gain. Now they just need 2 more on 2nd and goal.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
ETN will not challenge for the end zone. He loses a bunch here.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal.
Set up. 19 tight, 19 tight. 18 Randall, 18 Randall.
Motioning the tight end now. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. So now from a bit further back, here's 3rd and goal.
Here we go, set. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Get up.
Throwing from the gun. And it's cut in the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take a 2nd quarter lead. And the Panthers leaving their guys out there. Look at this. They're trying for 2.
Let's go. 19 Lions. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
He's throwing for it. Chased out to his right. And he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. He'll begin his return from the 11. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Ready, ready.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Setting up the running back screen. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 22 on that one. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st.
On the set. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Check out.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Completed to his running back. And they take him down right along the 30. We've hit the 2-minute warning now from the nation's capital. The Commanders in need of some points before the break. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Go! Hut, hut.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And 4th and 4 coming up.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
That's cut beyond the marker. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, you call that play to surprise the defense, try to get to the goal line. But a quick adjustment by the defense, well, kept him in position to make the stop and ruin that play.
Here we go. 2nd and very long. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Mustang 19. Ready.
Daniels back to throw. Has it in close. And that's a Washington touchdown. So Bob, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Ready. Warriors 70. Dragon 60. Ready.
Young throwing here. Pocket isn't holding out. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. In sacks like that, they're a long ways towards doing it.
Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long.
60 Maverick.
Trying again following the sack. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off. That's Bobby Wagner. And the Commanders will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return.
A lot of defenders got some offense in their background, and it's been my life experience that they'll tell you about it. And right there, he put it on display. He brought in the pick and instantly became a runner, searching for the open field to add a little something-something to the return.
The drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Tiger.
So with the play clock ticking down to 4, officials signal for a timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Set go.
Here's Daniels. And it's caught. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders will add to their lead at the end of the half. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. Well, they certainly wasted no time in making that turnover hurt even more. They looked to the end zone on the very first play, Brock, and they connected.
You know, Kate, I love it. It was an ambush to begin the drive. They attacked that end zone against a defense who was out there on short notice and not ready for that sudden change they talk about.
That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders push the lead to 2 scores now. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half.
Let's go.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half.
Cut 19. Cut 19.
He's back to throw. That one's complete, right side. And he's out of bounds, up at his own 45.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Here comes the final play of our first half.
70 Lions.
Here's Etienne on 1st down. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Yes, them a look good in my tight little dress. Rock it up and me make the man them obsessed. Put in the work when we dance and we sweat. Dangerous when you get smooth like the skin on my face. Draw figure 8 when we wind up my
yourself to find yourself again. Welcome back, Marlena.
One for the money and one for the homies. I move with respect, I don't need nothing on me. The Father may wait for me, feel just like Bronny. I got my little belly, my blessings, they on me. They rain, yeah, you see how I'm coming. Come on. It sound like we drumming. I reach on my goals like my nephew be dope. Back on the rims, riding on rims. Came in all black to that, I came back to back to my to that reppin' no Cadillac. Feel like a Cadillac, nothing but class. It's never been average, never been on. Averix on me, I'm tougher than homie Javante. The fight is my mantra, I want it, I will. Get you a wheel, they carry it. We fightin' a little, my is all. I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag, I'm gone. Back in my duffel, don't fear no opponent. You know I'm gon' hustle like rubber band on it. Counting my blessings, I'm laughing like Jonah. You don't wish me well, I guess you don't know me. Got all these like Malcolm and Sadie. That's word to my mama, tatted on my body. My left arm, they ain't left arm, they still doing harm. Bodies on bodies, cried over Malcolm, I cried over Dolphin. I'm crying for Nipsey, been feeling like Lauren. Carried the cross, got the sun in my eyes. Groom for this, I ain't meant to be no bride. I'm married, but I know you still feel obliged. Bounce on these, I learned from tonight. Back in my bag and as big as a duffel with blessings on blessings. I came through this struggle, I'm back.
I'm back in my bag. I'm back in my bag on guard. I'm back in my bag. I'm back in my bag on guard.
Yeah, yeah. I came through the rain and I came through the thunder. I pushed through the pain, I'm laughing at summer. My hair was way hotter, I feel like a cider. Escape with my truth, I came back like Nirvana. Throat is all rocky, it's nothing I real. Go back to back, baby, can't no one here see us. Stomach it all tied, look like a Leah. Went back and forth and back, just like a cornerback. Yeah, yeah, you got veins, I respect whole veins. Tell them get low, man. Just flying high, I gave them low, man. Two for the color the whip. Culinary on my wrist, cooking you, I ain't forgot what you did. State of it all, eventually falls. Frequency, this is the ship, I'm home.
I'm back in my bag. I'm back in my bag on guard. I'm back in my bag. I'm back in my bag on guard. I'm back in my bag. I'm back in my bag on guard. I'm back in my bag. I'm back in my bag on guard.
Since birth I've been shooting from a cannon. Mid-flight here to recite, I ain't landing. Handles like a vandal at night, you can't grab it. Fire underneath my hood is outstanding. Blast through a wall of bricks like Superman did. Ain't nothing holding me back but me standing. So I'ma take off right now from this planet. The new sound has been found in yo. I don't know what you've been told, but I ain't gonna stop till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in the music. I wanna rise in the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a brand new menu. I said I'm born in the music.
Yeah, thinking that it happened overnight. It didn't. In it for the long haul flight. Committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite. I didn't. All bark, but they don't bite. They timid. Thinking that it happened overnight, but it didn't. In it for the long haul flight. I'm committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, but I didn't. All bark, but they don't bite, cause I'm timid. Look, wait. I got people trying to wish and pray that I'ma fall about it. All about it till we spoke in person. Don't wanna talk about it now, huh? Oh, you sound tough. Toying with them, don't get wound up. How you wound up? Another number in the round up. Put the town up. I built this thing up from the ground up. And if I bounce up, I get my crown stuck. Green light go. Got the east side flow. I'm a giant in the space like FIFA 4. All the kids sing along like EIO. Every time when they see my show. Thinking that it happened overnight. Yeah, it didn't. In it for the long haul flight. Committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite. I didn't. All bark, but they don't bite. They timid. Thinking that it happened overnight, but it didn't. In it for the long haul flight. I'm committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, but I didn't. All bark, but they don't bite, cause I'm timid. Look,
Esto es talento y favor and you got no skill. I got drive, baby, ustedes son roadkill. Yeah, ya te dije, no están en mi carta perder. De pequeño estoy ungido, baby, ese es mi flex. No me dieron nada por lo mío, José. 360 is your deal, man, I couldn't be me. Pa' mi frequency, te frequently. Matando esto con sabor y efficiency. No gasto tiempo, waste no time, not my money. Boss, baby, CEO del LLC. Lo tengo en un pánico. Dale rápido, quiero crecer y dar más fruta, algo botánico. Lo hice bien orgánico. Tomé el maquinón. Voy subiendo como espuma y tú bajando bien.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us a dozen miles east of the National Mall at the home of the Commanders here in Landover, Maryland. Here's Matt Gay ready to get this one started. And off we go from Northwest Stadium. Now return coming from the 7. A good return as he takes it across the 30. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Young now to throw right away. He's got a receiver wide open, left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Now, the extra point. And he misses the extra point. It's no good. That is his 2nd miss of the year. And the score stays right where it is. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. On the return, Noah Igbenogany. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Look at him go. And they're not going to catch up to him. He brings it all the way back. 98 yards. Touchdown, Washington. The extra point by Gay is good. And the Commanders move out in front by a point. It's 7-6. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. On 1st down is Young. He's got a man wide open. That one complete. Inside the 30. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 92 yards. Touchdown, Carolina. And that is no good again. It'll be his 2nd missed extra point of this afternoon. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A short one taken at the 10. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, big hole left side. And he's going to is a beautiful thing to watch. 11 come together. We always focus on the return man, but the entire special teams unit paves the way for that score.
And all week, Mike, when you talk to this group, the coaches thought they had an advantage in the return game, and I think we can see why. They felt their scheme and their blockers was a great matchup against this kickoff unit, and in this case, it's very easy to see why.
He fields it at the 8. On now is the punt team for the Panthers. This returnable from inside his own 40. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Come on, set!
Daniels starts with a pass. That's to the rookie second-round pick, Ben Sinnott. And he will go all the way. Ben Sinnott, touchdown Washington. Using the tight end to get to the end zone. Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Let's go now.
And that's a curious one. Just going to take a knee here. It's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go!
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. Finding the veteran tight end, Zach Ertz. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they take it to the 20-yard line with that one.
Ready? Here we go. 70 Timberwolves.
Now Daniels throwing on first and 10. That is hauled in at the 5. And the Commanders have got a first and goal. He's out of bounds at the 4-yard line. Here's a run. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up second and goal. The ball a little closer closer now. It is 2nd and goal.
Check. Ready, ready?
They'll try to run this one in. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short. No gain.
This offense is finding out the hard way, Mike. There is just not a lot of room to operate against this defense down near the goal line.
Set up. Set go.
3rd and goal. It's Daniel. He's got his big tight end. Ben Sinnott. Touchdown, Commanders. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. The extra point by Gay is good. And the Commanders are able to extend their first quarter lead. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10.
Hey, smash Bronco. Here we go.
They'll run here. The former Canadian track star, Chuba Hubbard, will take it. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. A tackle made by the former first-rounder, Javon Kinlaw.
Let's go.
They face 2nd down and 7. From the gun, it's Young. That's complete to Etienne. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. He's got his man. That's Legette. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Doing a nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
He runs with it. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line.
And this is something the defense knew they had to contain coming in today, Mike. They worked all week on containing this quarterback. But here we are, early on in the game, a nice scramble there, good yardage, and he's able to pick up the first down.
We are through 1. It's the Commanders with the early lead. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this.
Ready up.
Young to throw on first down. There's a short one caught by Sanders. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Throwing on second down, Young. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it. That pass ball's incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
He'll try to run for it. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
Half the 60. Half the 60. Ready, ready?
Young fires quick. That's Thielen. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Ready.
Here's Etienne. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Here we go. Here we go.
Slot man in motion right. To the goal line and in. Xavier Legette. Touchdown, Carolina. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
Cowboy
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
The motion man here is McLaurin. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Cougar 19. Check go.
Play action. Here's Daniels. Now a shot downfield for Samuel. That is brought in. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
Got it. Ready.
Space getting tight here. Down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Here's a design run. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play.
And you could tell pretty quickly, Mike, that once the quarterback started chopping his feet, that there was nowhere for him to go. Great job by the defense, not only reading quarterback run, but getting him down behind the line.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30.
On the jump. Trap 60. Trap 60. Let's go. 70 range. 70 range. Go.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Mustang 19.
Off the play fake. Here's Young. That one taken in right side by Legette.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
On 2nd down, Young. And he'll be taken down. They got it. Back at the 50-yard line.
It's so easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback until you get on the field. They break down your pursuit angle so quickly because of that speed, so give credit to the defense. They understand it's a collective effort to contain this guy, and this time the defense wins and brings him down for a sack.
And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
Okay, break. 79 Broncos. Go. Set go.
Out of the shotgun, Young. That into the hands of Hubbard. It's a gain of 12 there. It's good for a Panther first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
He's got it at about the 8. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Ready?
They send him right out of the slot. Oh. From the 1, second and goal.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now, Etienne. Powering forward. He's in. Touchdown, Panthers. Point after. Coming up here. The kick is good. Panthers have cut the deficit to 5. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Ready, set.
Here's first and 10.
Ready. Ready.
They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. And they'll bring this to about the 34-yard line. Nick Scott up from the secondary for the tackle. So we've hit halftime here in the home team. The Commanders are out on top. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. And that's going to be short, not making it to the landing zone. So this means the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40.
Set.
The motion man here is McClure.
Go.
Daniels now on first down. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
third and short, and it's Daniels. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
All right, so it's only one drive here in the second half, and they trail pretty big here to start the third. But it seems this defense came out with a little different energy than we saw in the first half. Whatever was said in the locker room.
Now, on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery.
You can see the returner. He starts peeking at that coverage unit. He feels that pressure bearing down on them. And unfortunately for him, I think when he takes his eyes off to see who's coming down to tackle him, he fails to secure the ball. And they're going to pay the ultimate price now. He's going to put his defense right back out there on the field. They're going to be in a tough spot trying to keep points off the board.
And Daniels will have the first down as he's able to slide and avoid the contact. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Look him up on a second down and 8. The motion man here is McLaurin. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Third and a yard. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And I don't know, I think he is short. They are. They're going to mark him short. And that's going to bring up fourth down.
Great job with the pressure up the middle on 3rd and 1, Mike, when that back has to make someone miss in the backfield. That's all they need to throw off the timing. He's fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage. This defense holds him to no gain, brings up fourth down.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. He'll try and get there on the ground.
There's nothing worse than having to settle for a field goal when you're in the red zone. So they roll the dice here. They leave the offense on the field, and boy, does it pay off. Great job by the quarterback extending this drive with his legs, and he sets up 1st and goal.
Let's go now.
They've got it at the 8. First down and goal. They'll motion over Samuel. They run on the jet sweep. And he's in! Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, Washington. Gay to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Commanders will extend this 3rd quarter lead. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Ready? Go!
Back to throw. Young. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by him, there is a lot of space open underneath.
A second down throw for Young. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. Now Young.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark it.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. Try to get him to jump. Did not work. Good job by the defense to stay disciplined. It's a delay again. Punting time for the Panthers. Set to kick this one away. This brought in out past the 20. And how about that? Nice return there. Picking his way up past the 35-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Go, Reed, go!
They'll motion over Samuel.
Ready?
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. The Panthers will take their first timeout. Here's 2nd and 9.
Set up!
They'll motion over Samuel.
Check go!
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
See the rookie tight end Ben Sinnott there on the 1st down completion, and Mike, he's kind of a throwback in the sense that he can do pretty much everything. He's got good, strong hands. He's a tough blocker. He's elusive with the ball in his hands as a runner, and he can make you miss in space. I mean, at Kansas State last year, he led the team in both receiving yards and touchdowns.
Commanders 38, Panthers 26.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go!
The motion man here is McClure. On 1st and 10, here, and he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Well, it's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Third and long, and here's Daniels. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate, not only on 3rd down, but what they call 3rd and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert 3rd downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback.
Handoff here, up the middle. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
The quick passing game in the NFL, Mike, is so dependent on yards after the catch. You got to generate space with the scheme, and then it's up to the receiver to do the rest. In this case, nice job defensively, because this guy couldn't even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time. And that'll set up 4th down. Matt Gay coming on for this field goal try. And he missed it. It's no good. And their lead will stay right where it is.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
On 1st down is Young. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. A big play and a much-needed one as well. It's a gain of 49.
Let's go now.
On 1st and 10, here's Young. In the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Frankie Luvu. And the Commanders are going to get the football, and they'll have it just past the 20-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Check go.
The drive will start on the ground. Room to run at the 35. Big gain.
Miami. I just touched down in LA, the Spanish, my favorite. This that G. I keep it playing, so I put it on. She be in it, she just made a big. I got rolling over. Speeding to the money like I'm running from the feds. Posted with my they say yeah.
I'm like, whoa, see residuals, watch the money grow. I'm in flow, greatest story told, watch it all unfold. I'm like, whoa, reaping what I sow. Harvest getting bigger, they all froze. I release my soul, now they taking pictures of it.
Eyes on the prize, it's my life sold up. 5:45, had the lights on us. Fries with the side of an ice cola. You know that ride till the tires fall off. She know I'm a D, I got a date with destiny. She coming to me, cause I got the flavors and recipe. She racing to me like an athlete. She took with the G's, then she know it. Yeah. It's eyes on the prize, I can't live life in disguise. Cause bro recognize I ain't gotta compromise. I keep it concise, the gang tied up. Ties on the industry advice. I'm outside with some good fellas and some nice guys trying to live life in the sky. We lit in real life, we don't pay to be verified. We just manifest, lay and grind on the rise. We defy the odds like it's nothing, time after time. God bless this eternal shine, yeah. Eyes on the prize, it's my life sold up. 5:45, had the lights on us. Fries with the side of an ice cola. You know that ride till the tires fall off. She know I'm a D, I got a date with destiny. She coming to me, cause I got the flavors and recipe. She racing to me like an athlete. She took with the G's, then she know it. Eyes on the prize just to see how far I go. Yeah. Shooting star, yeah. All over the globe. Hard work, all I ever know. So nobody could tell me I'm not wet my way and go. Yeah, I'm in my zone, yeah, through this microphone. The way they looking at me like they seen a UFO.
Running through his mind all day, I'm tired. I'm the boss now, do higher. Hang the phone up, I'm so wired. Couldn't sleep, my floor's too high up. I got keys, that girl's on fire. Who's the boss? I got 5 on me, like what's the cost? I'm at 5 hotel in a suite, I'm lost in white. Get down sheets, I got stripes on my cheeks. Hermes fur on my feet, I'm a lead. Pound my friends in a big black truck. I'm Vanessa, I like salsa, I'm a dancer. You pay fees for my big show in Ibiza, for my leisure.